welcome to another episode of World of Tanks Replays with Tanks from Memories. Thanks for stopping by. This is a match last night. I platooned in my BTSB with Sarude, who I play with in this tank, on a pretty regular basis. It's a standard battle, obviously, Tier 3, and it's a pretty good little fight. We're gonna do a good bit of work to try and claw this game back. And along the way, we're going to get some crap from one of our teammates about disappearing up the hill when we're actually crushing a flank attack on the base and then coming back to actually win the game. So, there's going to be somebody who's dead and then, starts pitching at us about it, about wandering off, and, really shows that they have no situational awareness of what's going on the map. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? So I'm looking around to see what Sarude's doing, and I'm going to blow right past him and then go, oh, wait, hey, where are you at? So he goes over to defend the other side. I figure that out and start heading with him. And this is the only tank that he has currently in his garage, although he's saved up enough experience, free experience and everything, to get the 50B, which he's going to get after this game. So, anyway, starting out, not doing real well, taking a bunch of shots that don't matter. Only done one hit for damage, and, my own guy drives in front of me while I'm zoomed in. And, oh well. Just after I talked about how careful I needed to be on doing team damage. So I'm not really doing a whole lot up here, and I'm not really having a good time with it so far. So I'm going to try and get out of view range and see if this doesn't develop into something a little more encouraging. We know there's more over there. There's a M2, the PZ-1C, and there's going to be a Panzer IIIA in a minute as well. So, while we're waiting for that stuff to happen, we've got some guys disappearing up the other side of the map. There's the Panzer IVA. Getting some good hits on him. And he's dead. So the T-18 is going to lose his tracks. And while all this is going on, I'm seeing those guys disappear up to the 9-line, D&E 9. And I figure I better start heading over that way because we're losing. 5-2 at this point. So we're 3 tanks down, 4 tanks down, and I decided I better go help this 35T, and I spot the 18 up there, and then he drops off the map. So the 35 has disappeared down out of line of sight, and I'm waiting for this guy to show up. Sarude decides to come over as well and push a little bit, asks me to cover him, and I'm going to do that. So as I'm watching the last spot where that T-18 was, the rest of our team is just sort of still camping. This guy is going to pop up in a different spot there, but I'll get some shots into him. Oop, there we are. Oh, I see him. Bounce. There we go. Alright, so now I decide I better move up as well, because the 35 has disappeared. He's now dead, and we know there's more coming this way. So nobody else seems to know more are going to be coming this way, but we do. So we decide to go up here and push a little bit, see what we can see. Now, this is where, because the night before I had done some team damage on this map on this side. I decide that I am going to be very careful about how I shoot and what I shoot at, because Lord knows if I hit somebody else again, I'm going to get rebanned. So I've made a previous video on this. Take a look at it and you'll see. Anyway, so there's me and Sarude going up against this LTP, and there's a BT7 coming right there. So I'm going to try and block the BT7 from hitting Sarude, since he's already been, he's getting shot at pretty good by the LTP. And I'm going to try and keep this guy from charging down and doing any damage while we're trying to take this guy out. So here we go. So I take a hit, get that guy killed, and then now I've got to shoot at him with Sarude behind him. So I'm trying to be very careful about that. So I don't want to cause any team damage. So anyway, we take those two guys out. And now we're going to have somebody on our side bitching about how we've sort of just wandered off. But we know there's more up here. We know there are. We've clawed it back to almost even. There's T-18 making his way around. And I'm going to start getting shot at by somebody else. So I got a hit on that guy. Sarude takes him out, and the cruiser starts shooting at us. So this guy can really hurt us. Now I'm taking shots from somewhere else, but time to concentrate on this guy. So I'm going to lay down some cover fire while Sarude goes up the hill to actually engage him, to prosecute the engagement. So he starts taking hits on the guy. I'm like, well, I better get up here and help out, because that tank could really hurt him, and then I'd be stuck waiting for this guy to charge down the hill. But right about now, he kills him, and all of our guys at base are sort of stuck together, and I'm about to go out of support range. So we turn around and start charging back down the hill. Now, we're going to get somebody saying that we're noobs, we don't know what we're doing, because we sort of disappeared off up here, right? No map awareness. We just brought it back to even. We're fucked. We got two noobs going up over the friggin' hill now. Right. We just crushed the flank. So we're heading back to base. It says shut your whore mouth. Thank you, Ron Burgundy. And it's now 11:11. So we're the noobs because we went off and actually, rather than wait for them to come down and just wipe out the team, we decided to take the fight to them. So now we've got one guy on our base here, which I'll get around to get to him.
Цель захвачена. Пробитие. Есть пробитие. Готов.
So now it's 12-11, and Sarude's going to push up. I'm going to hang back and see if I can't just, now the S30, the 35T on their team is upset that we clawed back. So I'm going to hang back here and defend base in case they start making their way this side.
Цель захвачена. Попадание.
That guy's been
Не
smart.
пробил.
Put a few shots in the head,
Броня не пробита.
and we're getting
Цель
called scrubs.
потеряна.
So, you know, whatever. But there's now one guy left on their team. And he's going to be dead right about here. So we're getting, getting blistered by these guys that we've killed because they didn't say anything while the fight was going well. It's only when they start losing that, again, that the hurt comes out. So anyway, that's that game. Hope you enjoyed it. Went pretty well for us. And I'll post the post-game stats here in just a second. Thanks for watching.